Greetings, and before I get started, I just want to let you guys know that we are nearing the 100 subscriber mark, and once we get to 100 subscribers, I will have a special video for you guys. So if you guys do like this video, please leave a like, and of course subscribe to the channel for more Gwent content. So this particular deck is not a regular pro ladder deck. Well, you can try playing on a ladder, although I don't know how well you can do with it. You might do somewhat decent, but this is meant for the Season of the Wolf. That is a season that is happening at the month of January. I guess we're going up to like February 8th or 9th. And this is a deck, as I'm sure you guys have already seen, but I just want to share it to you anyway because this is sort of my favorite deck playing in the Season of the Wolf. Of course, I will do my best to try out other decks as well, and showing them to you guys if I find one that does really well, or maybe if it doesn't do so well, maybe you guys can find a way to make it better and show me. It'd be great. I'd love to cover that. So this is the Northern Realms seasonal Witcher deck. So of course the Season of the Wolf it's like a mini Trial of the Grasses where you damage a unit by 2 when it enters the field, and then it gets boosted by 4. If it's a Witcher, it just gets boosted by 4 instead. So this deck definitely is filled with mostly, well, some Witchers, not mostly. But I find that the Bronzes of the Northern Realms, in terms of its benefits, is actually the strongest. When I did start playing with this deck, I did see a lot of Nilfgaard factions, and it totally makes sense because they also have Witcher exclusive cards. So obviously that would make them favorites, but I find this deck to be much, well, I wouldn't say, well, kind of better, I guess in the ways that I was playing it. There are going to be a couple of Cahirs that are going to show up because Cahir definitely picks up the boost. But a card like Geralt Igni just pretty much annihilates it. So maybe not the best card to play, but you know what? Guys can try to go for that 100-point Cahir. Maybe it's possible. We'll see. I'm not trying it, and maybe at some point. So the reason why I chose to try this deck out is because of the ability for the bronzes to get much more value than their provision cost. The very prominent ones are the ones that have shields. So we're looking at cards like the Hedwani Cavalry, which becomes 10 points for 4 provisions. We also look at the Immortal Cavalry, which is 14 points for 6 provisions. It's 7 plus, and it spawns itself, and the ability does work on spawned units. So that's 14 for 6. You got obviously the Witchers that give you providing you with great deck fin and also with the boost. So Eskel, Vesemir, and Lambert become 18 points, sorry, 18 points, and they also thin each other out. You got Ciri, of course, if you want to intentionally lose a round and get her back to your hand. So honestly, like for those of you guys who have not played Gwent since the old beta days, the closed beta days, back when Ciri and the 3 Witchers who were very powerful before the golds started becoming vulnerable to damage attacks. So yes, there was a time where golds were immune, kind of like in The Witcher 3. Pretty sure there are some of you out there who still remember the closed beta days, but if you don't, that's okay. You guys can live all that here in the seasonal mode. We got Visigurd, who benefits greatly with his inspired ability. Not inspired ability, with his ability to work with cards that get boosted, and I guess those that have inspired, because it kind of coincides with both. He's going to pick up a lot of charges with the amount of units you have on the field, and it's great because you can actually swarm your field with the 3 Witchers. You can swarm it with the Immortal Cavalries, and opponents don't tend to play damage cards, which makes sense because you're not going to be able to kill anything with the kinds of boosts that these cards are going to be getting. So they just pretty much try to rack up points as best as they can. But as far as I've seen, this is sort of the best way to rack up points so far. I'm running a reinforcement in case you want to spawn that extra Immortal Cavalry, although you want to be careful not having 4 Immortal Cavalries with 7 power each on one row. They will get decimated by Igni, which is going to be seen in a lot of these decks because he gets boost from it and he can remove. Geralt Axii is here for that Purifying Reset because once again, your opponents are boosting their monster units every time they enter the field. So Geralt Axii will be good to sort of get that power swing. Not to mention he goes up to 9 power after the seasonal ability activates. Prince Anses is good if you want to attack your opponent and immediately destroy a creature. It goes up to 6 if you put it in the melee row, 7 if you put it in the ranged row. So you want to be careful by that as well. And then again, like I said, because not a lot of removals being played, Prince Anses, you're almost going to get her off, almost every single time. Range row, you might come across the occasional removal, but most of the time you should be able to get her ability off. Immortals with its shield, again, it's really good. It becomes, I believe it becomes a 12-point card for 7 provisions, which is really strong. It can also shield your Immortal Cavalries from getting hit by Igni if he does decide to strike onto the field, which is pretty good. Anna Stranger is a good inspired card. Anna Stranger and Cimmerian Drummer they pretty much just provide additional boosts to like your cards that have the inspired ability, like the Reinforced Trebuchet, or cards that have abilities that rely on being boosted, like of course the Trident Infantry. So you'll be getting a lot of pings off from that, which is pretty nice. Redovid's Royal Guard is always a good stable bronze card to have for Northern Realms, of course. So if you needed a filler for 4 costs, Redovid's Royal Guard is always there. They also provide armor, so you can use it to protect your damage boosting cards. And of course, 1 unit of Lyrian Scytheman for that extra boost for every boosted unit on the field. And it's going to be a lot of boosted units on the field, so this card's also going to get a lot of value. So that is the deck list breakdown for the Northern Realms Seasonal Witcher deck. I will try to make decks with this for the Season of the Wolf on other factions to see if there's any other factions or deck that work. Maybe not as fast as this one, or not as tempo heavy as this one, because this one builds a lot of points whether you go first or second, doesn't matter. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know, if you guys did enjoy this video after the gameplay, please leave a like. We are nearing 100 subscribers, just to remind you guys again. I will have a special video ready. So I'll send you guys over to the gameplay. So, interesting. Okay, we do go second. Honestly, I don't mind playing all these for. I might get rid of one of these. I might keep both of these, just to provide some real pressure. Although not having Anna it might be a bit of a problem, but it should be fine. So he's looking to control the pace here a little bit, because that's kind of what this does. So the idea is just for me to sort of thin my deck down a little bit. This is definitely not going to be a swarm deck. No way. Crows die every time. Oh, excuse me. I cannot stop this. Because Lance's brings it down to 6. Be at 3, 3, and then well, it will die, but you know, it's there's really no point. Yeah, that's fine. He is committing though. This is a big unit to play. This is also a pretty big unit to play. And he also plays all the Witchers. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that sucks. He has Vesemir in his hand. Okay. He might pass, actually. Oh, he's gonna kill it? Okay, no, that's fine. So he's ahead by a crap ton at this point. At this point, I'm not gonna get Ciri off. There's just too much pressure, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it off. So Ciri is gonna be another dead card here. So if he does decide to pass, I do play on Ciri. Does he have A-Rush? If he has A-Rush, that's pretty impressive. He has A-Rush. I mean, if he chooses to pass, I kill it with Unsace, so it should be fine. It should be fine. So if he passes, I play Siri, right? So I have to keep Siri in hand, pretty much. Well, the thing is here, I'm safe to play my Witchers. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I didn't think you were gonna pass. Okay. Maybe I play Lyrian Scytheman. So I probably start off with the Witchers. Yeah, no. I think I'm okay with this, actually. I like this hand. Oh, shoot! I forgot to withdraw Siri. I just realized I forgot to withdraw Siri. And my plan was supposed to play Siri first. I completely forgot. But, you know, she's 8 points. 8 points is still not bad, I suppose. I just need to be able to, like, get away with this win, pretty much. I'm afraid if I put them in the melee row, it's gonna be full of 6s. It's pretty much gonna invite Gigny. What needs to be on melee? This needs to be melee. This needs to be melee. This don't matter. This is probably gonna have to be melee. This, it has to be ranged. So it's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's not the best. Plus, if Roach goes to the melee row, it's gonna be even more complicated for us. I hope Roach goes to the ranged row, actually. Oh no, wait. Oh, it's random row. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, does it always go to the ally? Goes to the melee row? It's random, but it doesn't matter. Here's another one. I think this one, I'm gonna hit it with Unsace. I have to, right? Yeah, that thing was gonna cause too much trouble. I had to get rid of it. He could have Freya's Blessing, which is fine if he does. I don't have Visigored either. I have to make a choice, actually. That kind of sucks. I don't really want to have to make this choice. Okay, that's fine. We can let him keep that, actually. We let him keep that. And then we just go off with our Trebuchet. I mean, if he has Scorch, he's got me. That's the thing. I feel like decks like these, they just ask for Scorch to come on. And it's like, it's no fun. Okay, so he does have that, but I do have Axie. I do have Axie, so it's not so bad. And he's not even... Okay. I guess he's trying to prevent this from happening. I'm thinking of... I think Visigored is just a better play. Like, in terms of getting it out with, Yeah, no, I think Visigored's the better play. We'll play Kaedweni Cavalry now, though. Because if he tries to line up his units, I can just try and go for a multi-hit Igni. Multi-hit Igni is always fun. Dorogare. Okay, you should have done that from the start. That's fine. I think it's Siri now. I mean, there's really no point anyway, so... I just don't want to play any of my damaging units so quick. He's probably gonna have Eardrin's probably gonna be his game finisher. Okay, that's fine. Well, I mean, if he has... Actually, if his cards do a lot of bleeding, then there's no way he's gonna have Erdrin. Well, not Erdrin. Yeah, it is Erdrin. I lied. If you can put one more unit in the melee row, I think it'll be enough for me to do a multi-igni hit. Okay, never mind. So much for that. I think we spawn. Yeah, this deck is so, like, it's very fast. The pacing is very fast. I like it. It's hard for opponents to catch up once I build tempo. Trying to line up like a Regis or something? Is that a thing? I mean, it is getting a lot of power. I guess Igni's gonna be a single target hit. Yeah, Igni might have to be a single target hit. That does kind of suck though. We'll try this. I need to know if there's any other units coming out, it's a thing. So I have to wait. Oh no, I don't have any more! Oh, I messed up. I messed up big time. I cannot play it anymore. Oh, that sucks. I completely forgot. Oh boy. That's no fun. Oh well, I mean, it's not like I need it, but like, I still messed up, right? Still not good for me. Oh, there's Rivia. So this is 5-3. I think this is still the better. This is the best Purify, unfortunately. Ooh, the dude was rocking a Lacerate. Wow.